Good morning, my dear children. Today for 10th classes, 10th B and 10th F, I'm going to discuss about some of the poetic devices, figures of speech of both the poems, Dust of Snow and Fire and Ice. You turn back to the pages of the first poem, Dust of Snow. Before that, let me tell you literary devices. What are they? They are used, alankar, what do you say in Hindi? Same thing, to decorate the poem. The poets use this. For example, simile, metaphor, already learned in 9th class. So when we come to Dust of Snow, rhyme scheme I mentioned yesterday. What are the rhyme scheme? It's the pattern of rhyming lines in a stanza. That is, what are the words A, B, A, B? The end of the last word where it repeats the sound you have seen, not the spelling or not the exact word. It's a pattern of rhyming lines in a stanza or throughout the poem. So the rhyme scheme in the Dust of Snow is the way a crow if we take A is the rhyming scheme there. Then the last word of the second line, me, that is B. We give the name for that B. And you see crow is rhyming with the snow. Again A. Me is rhyming with the tree. E is sound there at the end. So A, B. Yeah. If we talk about the poetic devices, alliteration. Then what is rhyming scheme in the next stanza also the same pattern is followed. So A, B. The one word towards the rhyming scheme. English teacher should not say. Dust of Snow. A, B. Definition is alliteration is the repetition of same consonant sound in the nearby words in the same line. In the nearby words. If we spot alliteration in the Dust of Snow, go through it. Has given my heart. Underline those words. Has given my heart. H in has and H in heart. This consonant, except A, E, I, O, U, vowel sound, rest of the letters are consonant. So H is repeating in the same line, has and heart. We call it alliteration, the figure of speech, the poetic device used in this line is alliteration. And the second example is saved some part and saved some part. Saved S, some S. S is a consonant letter. So it is alliteration. Has heart, saved some. These are the alliterative words. Then we learned already this Dust of Snow is a poem of 8 lines only. AB is clearly visible in the ending of words each line, like a crow, snow, crow hyphen snow, we write that way, and heart part. And another poetic device, we learned about rhyming scheme, we learned about the first poetic device, alliteration, and the second one, symbolism. Symbolism. Snow symbolizes joy. Hemlock tree symbolizes sorrow. It has some inner meaning. These are the poems, very small poems here. You have this year to learn by heart. Learn by heart. Then only you will enjoy it. Because all are very confused, related with the trees, related with animals. Tiger, 3-4 poems are there all about these animals and trees. Almost all the poems about this nature only. So please learn them by heart with the name of the poet. So second device we learn symbolism. Example is snow symbolizes joy and hemlock symbolizes sorrow. And third one, it's not a very commonly used but never asked in the board exams, but you must know it. Assonance. Assonance. It's also a literary device. Way rhymes with the day. Why? Change and said. What's the difference here? So, vowel sound is used there. That's why we say it assonance. Assonance means repetition of vowel sounds in the same line. Repetition, vowel sound. Clear? When we come to the next poem, turn to the next page. Fire and ice. We use the same poetic devices. New devices also may come. Here, why these literary devices are used? To bring uniqueness and depth in the simple text. They give multiple interpretations. And Robert Frost has used many devices in these two poems. So assonance, you got same thing is used in fire and ice. Dust of snow also we got it. Repetition of vowel sounds in the same line, such as the long sound of O. Hold. Fire. Hold O. Fire, F-I-I. And again in this poem also we find alliteration. Please note it down in the book itself, on the page of that poem. I will give all the definitions. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds in the same line, such as the sound of F. I hold with those who favor fire. Favor, F. Fire, F. This alliteration. Example for alliteration poem, fire and next poetic device, imagery. Imagery, I told you, don't take the exact meaning of imagination. When we read, the poet makes the readers to perceive things involving their 5 senses. For example, some say the world will end in fire, and to say that for destruction ice is also great. So automatically our thinking goes to that. That is imagery. I-M-A-G-E-R-Y. Imagery is also a poetic device. Next poetic device is symbolism, that we already learned in the previous poem. Snow and hemlock tree, both are symbolically used. Here, what is symbolism? It's the use of symbols to signify ideas and qualities. By giving them symbolic meanings different from their literal meanings. Fire, we know that fire, to burn something, what we use. But here it has some other meaning also. Desire. Fire symbolizes desires. Ice, I-C-E, ice symbolizes hatred. Similarly, green and gold. Green and gold are the symbols of beauty and happiness. And next, poetic device, anaphora, Anaphora. It refers to the repetition of a word or expression in the first part of the same verse. For example, some say the world will end in fire. See, the next line also begins with some say. We call it anaphora, the repetition of a word, some, or expression. Some say is repeated. Or line is repeating, we call it refrain. Repetition also we can say. Repetition is also a poetic device. Next, personification, that you have already learnt. Personification. Personification is to give human qualities to inanimate objects. Death has two hands. In this poem, fire and ice are capable of destruction. We only think that human beings, those who have hands and those who are able to use the weapons, can destroy others. Here, fire and ice are capable of destruction. They are personified. Fire and ice are personified. Then we come to the next device, poetic device, enjambment. It is defined as a thought or clause that does not come to an end at a line break. When the line breaks, it does not come to an end, but it moves over the next line. For example, from what I have tasted of desire does not finishes the meaning there. I hold with those who favor fire. It's also not very common, but when it comes, I must explain to you. Enjambment, E-N-J-A-M-B-M-E-N-T. It's a thought or clause that does not come to an end at a line break. When the line breaks, it does not come over there in the poem. It moves over the next line. So these are the poetic devices we learn in the both poems. And fire and ice, I mentioned about the rhyme scheme also. A-B-A, A-B-C, B-C-B, rhyme scheme of the poem Fire and Ice. Why it is used? It brings uniqueness. Is it clear? Read the poem thoroughly. After the class, today itself I am sending you the answers and screenshot and write them in your copy very neatly. Those who are not in the class, please note it down that you are writing for your paper evaluators for the first time once they get to your writing. So please write neatly, and for me also, I will be used to see your writing. I can understand, but whenever, whatever you write, in whatever copy you write, rough copy or whatever, please write neatly. We say that for small children, we say that one finger gap in between, and use cursive writing, because writing shows your character also. And please write down the index with the writer's name, and also write the date on which day I am giving these notes, because I am noting it. When I get the copy, I must note all this. Okay? Have a nice day. Stay safe. Look after yourself. Follow the rules and regulations, because these fundamental duties are good for us only. So enjoy the day. Have a nice day. Thank you.